discuss together. It's not a training. So please, if there's anything that we have in mind that you think we should do. Okay? In the absence of none, I want to know, do we have who attended the last forum here? You are the last forum. We have? Okay. Mr. Banner, you attended strategy. Okay. Could you please briefly share one or two things from the last edition that we had?
Okay. The last edition, I think, there was actually a very interesting video that we actually watched, which was termed how wolves change humans. And it was actually like, let me just put it like the setting to actually have in this country now, where we have a kind of an elitist system where the people who actually know nobody got nothing from the government or from the system. So I think there was actually this community, let us say, an island where you have almost everything being destroyed by animals. And they just want to conserve that area. And what they did was to just pour out some wolves into that area. And we all know that normally wolves are kind of, they are carnivorous animals. They are kind of very brutal when it comes to doing things. So when they got there, I think maybe because of their nature, because naturally what we're supposed to do is we just, we want to talk. We have ideas, we have all these things, and we just want to just tell people first before we do them. So what happened in that series was, when the wolves got there, they noticed that something was wrong. This one could just come to your area and do things without being challenged. This one will destroy whatever things you have in that environment without being challenged. So there was no law, there was no order, everything was just chaotic. So what the wolves did was they tried to eliminate the threat in the environment. They tried to silence them so that when they actually try to pick out that change you want to carry out, there will be no obstacle. So I think, and after a whole lot of period, the environment that was actually already destroyed came back alive. The water course actually has, run on its own ways. Freeze goes without challenges. Every animal knows their boundary. They know where to go. They know where not to go. They know where not to step into. So I think one of the basic lessons is we live in a society where we are being caged. You don't have this, you can't do this. A very rich man will just come to your area and tell you nobody passes through today, you do nothing about it. So it's just that for most of us, we should just try and act and do less talk. When we talk more, we don't get to achieve more. But when we talk little, when we act more, we tend to achieve a lot of things. So I think what wolves did actually taught me, and it just that most of us in society we tend to complain a lot. We tend to lament about the bad state of things, about the bad state of road, no lights, no water, no basic amenities. But we never ask ourselves what we could do to change those situations. And even when we know what to do, what step we actually take to do those. Like I said earlier, the little actions we actually will do, if we actually connect them together, we actually have a bigger impact, a bigger change. So I just believe that we should just do it little, bit by bit. And before we know it, that change we want to see in the world will actually be possible. Because we believe change itself is a possibility. And we're not saying possibility is possible. So it can be difficult, it can be so very frustrating. But if you don't give up, you just do it a little way, we'll definitely.
Mr. Emmanuel, you're welcome, sir. So that is the focus this morning. That is the main thing that we'll be talking on this morning. Do we have to let some of these things go? Because we realize that if we keep on holding on those things, the change that we are talking about, that every one of us, based on the last edition that we had, that we are saying, how do we effect that change? Or those changes that we have in mind, how do we effect them? By holding on, by holding to some things, we might not be able to actually assess some of these things. But I want to quickly implore us as we move deeply into the program program this morning, we are not compelled to share our stories, but we will appreciate if there are things that we think we can share for others to learn one or two things, for us to. We are not here to say anybody is wrong or anybody is right. That is not the reason why we convert here. We would like to listen to ourselves, respect each other's opinion and views to things. We are not to attack anybody or hold on to people's words. Please, let us be mindful of that. Thank you. I want us to please quickly see a video